In this video, we're continuing with our implementation of WP Simple PayPal Shopping Cart. We created a checkout page, and we saw it here on our menu. So you could quickly, be in the store, go and check your cart, see what's in it. Sometimes, though, people don't like to do that, and they want to have it visible all the time. In order to do that, you can use a widget. All right, so let's go over to here to our widgets. We're going to see here, it says WP PayPal Shopping Cart. Remember, it's WP Simple PayPal Shopping Cart, so don't get confused when the name isn't the same. This is the one you want to use here. And this is our shopping cart, exactly what we saw on the checkout page, but now it's visible. Remember to hit save here. Even though there's nothing to fill in, you still have to hit save. Now we've got this checkout available on the sidebar. So let's go and see what that looks like. Okay, hand-painted plates. We go down here. There's our shopping cart. Now remember before when we were talking about settings, I said that there was a shopping cart title. Let's go and see it here on our options page. There it is right there, shopping cart title, your shopping cart. Now, it shows up here, but I also have a title for my widget. And that's where you want to sort of decide between the two, where do you want to have this title? Now, in this particular case, a weird thing is happening when you do the widget. And that strange thing is this. Under widget here, you'll see there is no title. Title is being automatically dropped in here. See this title right here? That's being added automatically based on what you put right here. But then it's also getting repeated here. If we go to the checkout page, you'll see it again here. So the title of the checkout page is checkout. I can put whatever I want in there. And there's your shopping cart. So if I've got a title like on the widget, let's go back to the widget here, and painted plates. It just gets a little confusing, and we're going to look at how to get rid of this using CSS. We can get rid of this right here just by some CSS, but that's another issue entirely. All right, we'll come to that under customization, but this little shopping cart here, some people don't like having that image. You can get rid of that under here, hide shopping cart image. So we'll check that off, update our options, and now we won't have that. But that even makes it more obvious that we need to get rid of this as well at some point. Now, some people want to add their own shopping cart image in there. The only way you could do that would be to go into the plugin itself and change the image using FTP, like go right to the source. Keep in mind that when you update the plugin, that will get erased and it'll go back to the little shopping cart that was here. So you'd have to keep changing it every time the shopping cart updated. All right, so we're getting our cart showing on the side here, and that can be handy. Let's put in another add to cart button here, let's say for our winter plate. Okay, so let's go over to here to our posts, and we're going to go to the winter plate. There it is there. Remember, we want to get our code from here, so we want to get the exact syntax, copy that. We go into here, insert PayPal button here. That's where we put our short code. This is the winter plate. I can't remember what we had on that one. What's that one? $35. Okay, so let's put in $35 here. And we update. And now when we come back and refresh here, we're going to get our add to cart button. All right? So let's do that. There's our cart. We do our add to cart, and here's the beauty of having it on the sidebar, is I can instantly, oh, wait a minute, remember what we had before? My mistake. Let's go over to here, uncheck redirection. Now we don't want to go to the checkout page. Update our options. So now, let's remove this. By the way, this is how you remove things. You just simply click on the little X. It will remove it. It automatically updates the cart. Okay. So now I'm going to go back to my hand-painted plates here. And let's add, now that we're going to only see the sidebar here, we're not going to get taken to the checkout page. We add to cart. And now again, we can see on our sidebar on the shopping cart, we don't want to call it the checkout, that happens at PayPal. This is the shopping cart. We can see winter plates been added in a quantity of 1. Now the nice thing is people can change these quantities right from here. Later on, maybe I decide I want 3 winter plates. As soon as you make a change in here, and this is a nice little feature, this automatically comes up to remind people you must hit enter in order to submit a new quantity, or return on a Mac. Submit there, and now we have our 3, and the total's been updated. There's our total there. And all we want to do is make sure that this total is going to PayPal. Let's see what happens. $149. There we go. Everything's itemized here, $149. So we know it's taking the information to PayPal correctly. So there you go. There's a couple different ways to do it with a checkout page. Let's just make sure our checkout page looks the same. There we go, $149. Or by going to any page that has a sidebar, now shows the shopping cart over there. That's how it's working for us to do both a checkout page and a sidebar widget to implement WP Simple PayPal Shopping Cart.